Hey folks, I've got some interesting news about Shadow Empire. So for those of you who know, I tend to play on the beta patches, and the beta patches usually give you kind of bleeding edge versions of the game where new features come in and, bug fixes are usually, they come in much quicker than they do with the official Matrix patches. Today, there was quite an important beta patch that has just gone out, and you won't see the changes that it brings in unless you start a new game. So that's the only thing about this. But I've just loaded up an old game because I want to show you just how model design used to work. I think most people who watch this game will know how this is, but I just want to kind of show you this. But this new patch has brought in a new way of handling model design, which is kind of interesting, I think. I've not fully tested it yet, but I want to just show you kind of quickly what feature it is that Vic has brought into the game, just to kind of make model design a little less onerous. I personally don't really have a problem with model design as it is, except with aircrafts, because aircrafts are really, really difficult to get done. So let's have a look at the way that it used to work, right? I think we've got a model design decision here. There we go. So let's look at the recon buggy as an example. When we go to create a new design, we're faced with a series of these pages. And you add components page by page. So we want the machine gun, we want steel plating. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this to annoy Trifler, right? I'm going to make a buggy that he hates. So I'm going to make a machine gun. We're going to give it 50mm steel plating. We're going to give it heavy diesel engine, okay? Because I think that it makes your engine faster, but it uses way more fuel, okay? So it's not a good design. Okay, that's how you do it. You add these components bit by bit. All right. I just wanted you to see that because just everyone knows this, but now I want to show you this new version that we've got. Okay, so I've actually just started a new game with this new patch, and hopefully the game has saved where I was. I might have to go through the early game setup. Yeah, okay, we'll just keep this as Iron Keep. Blah blah blah. I'm just going to pick random profiles. It does not matter for the purpose of this demonstration. So here's Iron Keep with this kind of like awful yellow flag. Now in the model tab, you've got this new, if you go to, where are we? Oh, there we go. Look, sorry, it's not in model, it's in blue, it's at the end after type, it's in blueprints. So you've got this blueprints button here, and what you can do now is you can actually create a new blueprint for the models that you like. Okay, so for example, the one we just made, we actually made this kind of heavy diesel engine with a 50mm steel plating and the machine gun, right? That's basically what we just made. And yes, we do get a +5 movement modifier. I thought that was the case. It kind of backs up some of my argument, but yeah, it's still a bad model. Okay, like here. This is what Trifler was actually saying. The medium diesel engine is perfectly okay. In fact, I can't remember whether he said to use the light or not. The medium one, though, doesn't give you any movement modifier because we are 50mm steel plating and we've got the medium diesel engine with 300mm rate. Anyway, the point is you can now see this stuff in your blueprint. And what you do is you give the blueprint a name. So we're just going to call it Akunja 2 or something, because that's what the model was on that game. So, and then this is going to be our particular, our raiding model or our heavy, let's say we want this kind of like as our heavy raiding or frontline buggy, whatever. You can give it a name, and then when the model design comes up, the model design choice comes up, you just say I want to use this blueprint, and it saves you going through backwards and forwards through those pages. It really isn't it's also nice because you can check what all these statistics do. Like we go for a new blueprint here with you can just see what all this does in one page. This is much nicer. I like this. Now I'm assuming that this is going to be pushed through to the main game. I like this system. I think it's neat. It's pretty easy to understand. Like, what's not to like about it? I think with the aircraft particularly, the aircraft design is really, really annoying. So often you don't know. You're kind of guessing at what all these statistics will do with the aircraft design, and then you got to go through pages and pages and pages of, what equipment do you want on it? What's the wingspan? What's the fuel tank size? And then it was just so onerous. I think, you know, it was just so, it was painful. And I know at least one YouTuber said he wouldn't play with aircraft because it was, when he was playing it online, it was just so frustrating for people to watch him do it. And I usually cut it out of my series too. So this is a way better system. I'm sorry I don't have aircraft to show you because I haven't, obviously I can't get that far into the game that quickly. And I wanted to get a video out just to show what was going on here. But this is a big change to Shadow Empire, okay? And I think that this is one of the main complaints I've seen with regards to this part of the game, at least. So hopefully people will be happy with this. I'm going to test it out and see how it goes. I mean, it looks pretty good. So look, you can save these, you can save your blueprints, go to all, and we've got truck design 1, MG design 1, and we've got the Akunja 2 that we just made, and it just saves them. And that's really, really cool. I think it's really nice. I wonder if I do that. Yeah, look, you can just, you don't even have to click a save button. So you can just mess around with them here. Look, you know, say I want a Akunja 2, and then maybe you decide you want to change that blueprint, so you can just change it here, and it seems to save it. Look, let's change it to a heavy diesel with a really, really bad model. And then we go like that. Look, there we are. Look, it just saves it. That's really, really cool. I like this. This is a really nice system. All right, folks, that's that. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.